Welcome back into the channel, my friends. It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for the NBA here for you today on Sunday, November 9th, 2025. We got your NBA player props, spreads, totals, predictions, as always. 4 picks in the video. Let's lock in and get this sweep.
Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire. All my bets straight from. You're in the house that Cap made now. Straight fire.
As always, my friends, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button for me. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Appreciate all of your guys' support as always. Let's lock in and make some money here in the NBA. Make sure you guys also check out our NFL videos as well. We got a lot of NFL content today. Sunday Night Football, all the 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock games. We got videos for all those things. So make sure you guys go check those out on our channel homepage. Whatever it is you're looking for there. Quick recap from yesterday. I ended up going 2-2, minus 1.32 units. I'm sure you guys are going, why did they end up losing so much? Going 2-2. Well, Kelly Oubre. We took his threes ladder. We had 2 units on it. And he hit his first one of the game in the first quarter. Took 5 after that and missed all 5 of them. So he went 1 for 6 from 3. This dude was shooting 46% from 3 on the season. And he absolutely tanked for us after that, which was really unfortunate because he honestly had the volume that I wanted to see. You know, I wanted to see at least 6 3-point attempts, and that's what we got because we talked about it in the video yesterday. And unfortunately, like I said, he couldn't make one after he made his first one, so that hurt. So we didn't get the ladder there. And then we missed on James Harden, over 5.5 rebounds. I don't know if you guys saw the stat line. 0 rebounds for James Harden. I don't even know how that's possible, especially for a guy like James Harden. That makes no sense, and I mean 0 sense at all. In fact, for the Clippers, Zubac and Dunn might have been the only 2 guys that grabbed rebounds last night. I have to double check. There wasn't many rebounds grabbed last night for the Clippers at all. Sun shot the lights out. A lot of weird stuff happened yesterday. The Hawks G League team blew out the Lakers. I don't know, guys. It's crazy. But that was it. We actually cashed in that game. We had Jake LaRavia over 19.5 PRAs. He cashes early third quarter, which shows you how good of a play that was. But you know, we got a little fortunate because they pulled all the starters midway through the third. So obviously, you know, I was happy to get the cash there. But you know, the Lakers, what are you doing? And Donovan Mitchell over 26.5 points. We cashed that as well. He had like 3 points at halftime. He had 26 in the second half. So we'll take it though, guys. Sometimes you got to survive some of these days and just move forward and get on to the next day, because that was obviously just a very weird day in the NBA. So as far as our comment cappers go, though, we had Gotta Get the Bag calling Tyrese Maxey over 39.5 PRAs. That cashes. A great call there from Gotta Get the Bag. We love to see it, guys. Make sure you guys don't forget to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. Put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and if your pick hits down in the chat, we'll include your pick in our next video, as always. And then last thing, just check out the pinned comment and description for any links you guys are looking for here around the channel in regards to membership, merchandise, social media links. It's all down below in the pinned comment description. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get after it today. Let's get the sweep in the NBA. Let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with our boy Peyton Pritchard, over 15.5 points here for the Boston Celtics. We got minus 105 odds here on ESPN Bet. Risking a unit here. Peyton Pritchard so far 6-10 so far this season to this line. Already cashed last game versus the Orlando Magic with 27 points when they just played. So obviously I like seeing that. And it very much plays out that way for the season. The Magic ranked 30th in points allowed to point guards this season. Pritchard has a plus 3.4 projection on props.cash. So I love seeing that. This is another great spot for Pritchard here to hit its over on the road here in Orlando, where they just haven't defended the perimeter very well there versus guards. Jaylen Brown also had a great game as well. So both guys that, you know, were good looks last game to go over in points. And they both cashed. So what I really love here, though, is you got Pritchard obviously in a new role this season, right? Getting a lot more minutes and usage. He's averaging over 30 minutes this season per game and over 20% usage per game this season. Obviously, with no Jason Tatum and no Porzingis, his usage has certainly gone up, and he's looking to score more. Well, last season when he hit those metrics, 30-plus minutes and 20-plus% usage, he was 18 of 19 to this line last year when he hit those metrics. So I'm expecting him to do that again tonight. I'm expecting him to shoot the ball quite a bit and be able to hit his overs. They can't exactly key in on this guy because obviously you got to deal with Jaylen Brown. So I really like that he's kind of like the number 2, number 3 guy as far as the scoring looks. I think he's going to have a lot of great opportunity here to cash. Like I said, I absolutely love the 18 out of 19 really sells me on this. And also obviously the matchup here with the Magic. If you're going to get those type of minutes, he's going to go over tonight. So love it there, guys. For number 1 pick, we're going Peyton Pritchard over 15.5 points here for the Boston Celtics. We're going minus 105 odds here on ESPN Bet. Okay, at number 2, we're going Kevin Durant over 33.5 PRAs here for the Houston Rockets. We're going minus 115 odds on MGM, risking a unit here. We've attacked this matchup obviously several times with Jimmy Butler and Brandon Ingram, and we're attacking it once again. We've been talking about how we want to have a mid-range specialist versus this Bucks team because they're so bad versus the mid-range right now. They rank 26th in defense versus the mid-range, which obviously I love to see that because you know why? Kevin Durant is arguably the best mid-range player of all time. Always he's one of, right? Everybody knows how good of a shooter he is. And particularly, that's it. That's all in the mid-range. You don't really know him as a prolific three-point shooter. You know him as a prolific mid-range scorer. So that's exactly what you want in this matchup here with the Bucks. And then as far as PRAs go in general to small forwards, the Bucks are 30th in PRAs allowed to small forwards. That's rebounds, assists, all that stuff. So obviously I like to see that. And the other thing I actually really like is I watched the Rockets-Spurs game the other day, right? Kevin Durant committed like 8 or 9 turnovers in that game. So I think this is a great bounce-back spot for him to refocus and kind of recenter himself and get back after it because he normally doesn't follow up, a bad game with a bad game like that. And he still got his scoring in. He still was able to score some points. But like I said, committed 8 turnovers. I expect him to be a lot more crisp here. And I expect them to come out, obviously, and take care of business in this particular spot. Like I said, Kevin Durant is an absolute mid-range master. I mean, there's no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. This guy's been one of the best mid-range players of all time. And like I said, I just love this matchup. And if it keeps cashing, we're going to keep looking at it, obviously. So, really like the spot. Love it there for number 2 pick, guys. We got Kevin Durant over 33.5 PRAs here for the Houston Rockets. We got minus 115 odds here on BetMGM. Okay, at number 3, we're going Russell Westbrook over 27.5 PRAs here for the Sacramento Kings. We're risking a unit here, minus 105 odds on DraftKings. So since last time we took Russell Westbrook, which was 2-3 games ago, he put up 44 PRAs when we took him on a 22.5 line. He cashed in the first half. That was one of our easier calls of the season. Since then, he's had 40-plus in the other 2 games he's played. So he's still rolling. Love to see that. And the big story really for him has been his minutes and his usage. Averaging about 35 minutes per game over his last 4 games. Wolves here rank 23rd in PRAs allowed to point guard, so it's another great matchup here for him. And you look at his usage percentage as well, 23.5% usage percent. This guy's been doing everything. Obviously, Russell Westbrook's one of the greatest rebounding guards of all time. He even said it in his press conference the other day. He's like, humbly speaking, guys, I'm like the best rebounding guard of all time, which he's not wrong. I would have to agree with him. Russell Westbrook has always been a phenomenal rebounder. He's always a triple-double candidate. And here, this is another spot where, you could sprinkle his triple-double. I'm not going to do that. I think that's a little crazy. But with the amount of minutes he's playing right now and the amount of usage he's getting, it's kind of hard not to like it. I really love this spot, obviously, here for him. He's 5 of his last 7 overall. Like I said, right now, his usage and his minutes are just too high for this line. I think this line is definitely missing the mark by a few. I think this should be up closer to at least 30 and a half. That would make a lot more sense here to me. And Props.Cash agrees. They have a plus 3.4 projection, so their projection on him is 30.9 PRAs, which is where they have him at. So, like I said, I absolutely love this. I think Russell Westbrook's going to treat us right tonight, guys, once again. Just love what he could do. Love taking PRAs on a guy that is so good at filling up a stat sheet. And you guys know Russell's good at that. So, Love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, we're going Russell Westbrook over 27.5 PRAs here for the Sacramento Kings. Minus 105 odds here on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 4. You guys are going to hate me for this. You might hate me for this, and I don't blame you. We're taking the Kelly Oubre threes ladder again. I know what you're thinking. You're like, he just burned us yesterday. He hit 1-3 yesterday, Steve. He didn't even catch the bottom of the ladder. That's true. But I don't think that's going to happen again. There's a couple things I really like here. For one, I want my money back in Kelly Oubre Jr. I'm just going to be honest. I do. And he's 8 of 9 this season to hitting 2+ threes, guys. So we happen to be on the one he didn't. I'm getting back on it because I want to be on the one where he's going to hit. I'm not going to watch this dude hit 5 threes tonight and be kicking myself. Obviously, that's not a great reason for that. But I love the value that's on these plays today. So it's minus 108 for the 2 threes, plus 282 for the 3 threes, and plus 820 for the 4 threes. That's incredible value. And when I really looked up and down the slate today, he was my favorite guy to hit 2 threes again, being objective. If I didn't know anything from yesterday, Kelly Oubre Jr. would be my favorite guy again today. So I'm sitting there looking at this like, he went 1 for 6 from 3 last night. He shot 17% from 3. You think he's going to do that again? I don't think so. And I think his shots are going to be there again. There's a good chance that Joel Embiid, also for the 76ers, will not play. We'll see. Like I said, but he's yet to play a back-to-back this season. So, part of me is wondering if Embiid's going to play. There's a good chance he doesn't, though. Seeing as how they won last night, they might not play. Embiid in this one. Either way, I'm fine with it. But like I said, if he's not playing, Oubre's volume definitely jumps up without him in the lineup. Oubre's 3-point attempts go up, which obviously I'd love to see. I'd love to see it get ruled out. That'd be very good for our bet. But here, guys, obviously 8 and 9 this season. 3+ made in 4 of the last 6 games. 2 of his last 3 versus the Pistons. Pistons are 12th in threes allowed to small forwards, but I just watched Michael Porter Jr. hit 5 on this team. And Tobias Harris is also out, one of their better defenders. So I think there's a good chance he could get some equitable matchups here. We've seen some small forwards have success versus the Pistons this season. Like I said, it's not my favorite matchup in the world, but like I said, for the volume that I think will be there, this dude's still shooting 43% from 3 this season. Like I said, with the potential of Embiid being out, Tobias Harris is out, one of their better defenders. I think Kelly Oubre Jr. here can knock down a couple threes, guys. And like I said, there's just such great value on it today. I think he hits at least 3. I think he'll have a shot at 4. So love it there, guys, for number 4 pick. We're going with Kelly Oubre Jr. threes ladder. 2+ for minus 108, 3+ for plus 282, and 4+ for plus 820, risking 2 units total. You guys see the breakdown there. All right, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. Of course, now we have our For the Sweep Parlay, just risking 1/10 of a unit here on all 4 of our picks here to cash. They'll bring back over a unit, obviously. Would love to see it. For the Kelly Oubre, it's just for 2 threes, and the For the Sweep ladder, obviously, you don't need to potentially burn all of our plays, guys. We don't want to be doing that. So, as always, though, guys, I appreciate all of you guys. And make your own decisions, please. I'm doing this, and I feel good about it, but you guys also got to feel good about what you're doing, right? I had some people chirping at me yesterday about the James Harden play. It was like, yeah, real sharp read. I'm like, okay. I mean, obviously you're mad because you took it and you lost. Okay. I get it. He had 0 rebounds, but, all the data that I had was accurate. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I didn't have wrong data. It just didn't work out, and it just was really upsetting. When you see something like that, I wonder if that crap is rigged when he gets 0 rebounds. I've never seen that happen. I've never seen James Harden get 0 rebounds. I'd have to double check, but I can't remember the last time I've ever seen this dude get 0 rebounds. Go to the big board and check that for me, because I have not seen that happen. So, but yeah, guys, feel good about what you're taking. Obviously, all of our stuff is backed by all the things that I just told you, data and all that stuff. But at the same time, if you guys don't want to run back Kelly Oubre Jr. on threes ladder, don't do it. Just don't. For me, I feel great about it. And like I said, I'm excited to see it hopefully cash tonight. But like I said, you got to make your own decisions and feel good about what you're doing. So Appreciate you guys, though. Check out our NFL videos. Outside of that, that will do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.